Hello and welcome to the Championship edition, or the Premier League Champion edition of Chat G&G. Grizz, my brother, how does it feel to be a 2025 Premier League champion?
It's tiring. Honestly, it's tiring. I'm so tired. My head. Okay, so first we need to establish a few things before people think that, oh, okay, you've been on the drink and whatever, etc. No, I don't drink, but I've been intoxicated, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the intoxication comes from my love affair with this football club. And the scenes that we witnessed yesterday cannot be toppled. They can't be. And so therefore, as a result, today, Gags, I am so battered and so bruised. I've been relaxing, putting my feet up in the sun in the garden, trying to recover without doing anything, illegal
Strenuous.
or strenuous or anything like that. So that's how I am. But I hope you're got more energy, because otherwise the show will have no energy whatsoever if you rely on me today, my brother. I hope you
Oh,
got
mate, I know you love to talk. I know you love to talk, and we'll end up talking about something, and the whole hour will just pass by, and we won't even know it. We'll start arguing about something somewhere. But let
I'll
me
find
tell you,
something, don't worry.
I've had a day of wearing this to work on my show. I mean, at
And
work,
that's actually a
and then
beautiful. Oi, oi, oi.
and then oh, let me get it. I can't. Oh yeah,
Oi, oi, oi.
look at that.
Oh,
You
Gags.
know, it's
When
beautiful.
it
So
comes to
basically,
when it comes to the merch, you've smashed it, my brother.
yeah, you know what? You know what? Today, right? There's a United fan at work, and I had a 2-hour meeting with him in the morning. I knew it was coming, obviously. So I was like, right, I'm going to wear this to the meeting, and I know he's going to ask me to take it off, right? And so he was
Why?
moaning
You're not
because he's
allowed
like,
to.
no, he's a Man United fan. He's like, stop teasing me, man. I can't deal with it. He's a proper season ticket holder, every game mentalist, like proper Man United fan, and lovely guy, by the way. One of my best friends at work, like such a good guy, great human, which that's not even possible for United fans, but he is. And
There's a few. There's a few.
so in the end, I go, "You want me to take it off then?" And he goes, "Yeah, go on." And so when I unzip, it's got the white Liverpool. He was like, "You bastard!"
You said after that I'm naked, brother.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going that far.
I
Not
got,
going that far for you,
I
bro.
gotta keep something on. I gotta keep something on. But Jan, why is your picture
Oh
more
my
clearer than
god.
mine?
But
Why is
yeah,
your camera looks more clearer than mine? Now, let me try and sort this out and while we do it. But anyway, I think it
you
might
always
be.
compete with something, innit? It's the beard, or it's the hat, or it's the
No,
hair,
I
or
can't.
the
Look at you
camera.
looking a million. You got $1 million worth of merchandise on. I got to compete. At least my camera's got to look nice, innit? Bloody hell, man. But yeah, no, you know what? It's a day of teasing. It's a day of, I don't know. It's a day of recovering for some. It was a joyous day. It was an absolute joyous day. I don't know. Obviously the straight away people ask, like, where does it rank in terms of occasions as Liverpool fans?
Man,
I,
it's got to
I
be
don't I
really
don't
high.
know, Gags. I think
It's got to
I
be
think
really high. It's got to be because you know
mm,
what? You
mm,
wait 35 years to celebrate
mm,
with your fans. You
mm.
watch it. I'm still rewatching on the Liverpool FC version. Like they put a 2.5 hour video on last night, and
I
I'm still
watched
rewatching it.
I watched that in bed last night. All
Yeah.
of it, every
So
single second of it.
I had to spend some time with the wife, and I had headphones on and a laptop, and I was watching whatever I could while she's like, we're watching TV together. Luckily, we were watching Haunting of Hill House, which I've seen before, so I can get away with not watching it with her because I know what's going on. So in the end, I'm like watching it. Then I was like, right, I got to get up early, go drop the kids off, whatever. In between every meeting where I could get a chance, I'm watching it. Literally now, just before this, I had half an hour after dinner, I was watching it. Anytime I get on my own, I'm watching it. It just shows you the need, the desire to see these players celebrate, these fans celebrate, these people that we've all suffered, man. We've all suffered for 35 years. We've watched this for 35 years, Grizz. We've watched everybody else win it for 35 years with their fans, celebrate it, dreaming of when is it going to be us? And yesterday, we got to see it.
And the hurt part of it is we've been so close on so many occasions. like we've been within touching distance at least 3 times, right?
We've done it, and then we couldn't even celebrate it. That's
And
even
then
worse.
I was gonna say, and then we actually do it, and we not only do it, we smash it, and then there's a bloody worldwide pandemic. What kind of luck is this? What kind of curse is this? But look, you're right. I think you're absolutely spot on. We deserve this.
Everyone, even the
Every
idiot fans in our fan base, you all deserve it. All the ones of you that hated everything about the season throughout,
Really?
you all deserve it. Yeah, they
I
do.
haven't gone that far.
No, they do. Everyone who's a red, and I'm not taking it away from anyone that's a red. They all deserve it. Everyone that supports Liverpool deserves this moment, whether they're negative, positive. I just hope that this makes at least the next month of your life one of the happiest
Joyous.
times of your life.
Hope
Because
you
there's
find
no
some
pressure.
solace. Hope you find some joy. Hope you find some positivity, some light in your life, in your careers, in your fandom, in the way you support your club. Hopefully, at least for a month, right?
Yeah, the song has to come out. Party like 1999 is an old thing. It's got to be Party like 2025, mate. That's what's going to be the new song. Got to get it out. Someone's got to release it because we're
Mate.
partying like it's 2025, and 2025 can last forever for all I care right now.
You know what?
This
A lot of people are, you know what? A lot of people are saying, yeah, and I'm trying to relate and I'm trying to understand. I kind of agree. So you know when you have these type of scenarios, and look, we kind of knew it's just a matter of when, not if. It's like, which game will it be? Do you remember a few weeks ago we were talking about which game, Gags? This game, which game shall we do? We want to win it at? Yeah. And so sometimes you think to yourself after the Lord Mayor's show, what kind of celebration can we have without the actual trophy? How's it going to look? We don't want to go cringe levels.
No.
But we want to have fun and we want to let the world know. I think as far as taking all those things into consideration go, Gags, I think it was beyond our wildest imagination and dreams. It was better than we anticipated. It was better than we thought we'd plan it because it wasn't. And shall I tell you the best, people, folks? Folks, hope you've liked the stream first and foremost. I know we got into it straight away. Hope you've subscribed if you haven't. If you're watching on Twitter or Facebook, click the link, join us on YouTube. And, you know, we keep telling you that Steve McLaren meme. You know, don't ignore us like they ignored him. Yeah, come on over, right? Shall I tell you the best part? None of that, in my opinion, was pre-planned or preordained. It was all natural flow. And that's what we're about.
Yeah, and you know what? Manu says, but we haven't played anyone good yet, though, bro. You know. Yeah, Alexander, big up. Yeah, brilliant season. I think you're right. None of it seemed planned. None of it, apart from the shirts, obviously, which you can. The bits that were nice that were planned was all the social media elements, the videos, all beautiful, emotional videos that Liverpool put out. You know, great stuff. I thought in the stadium, everyone made an effort. Van Dijk said, "Bring your red colors now." For the end of the season, everyone was wearing red. The stadium looked beautiful. I'm seeing pictures. The stadium looks gorgeous with the players in the middle, the green grass, the stadium gray at the top, red in the middle. Oh my God, just those are pictures that you got to save. And I mean, I've changed my wall, you know, the background, you know, what's the bit on Twitter? What's the bit at the top called in the profile?
Banner.
Whatever it is. Yeah, the banner. I put the players standing with the stadium behind. Oh my God, like just some of the pictures, some of the moments, Mo Salah's selfies, like, oh my days, dude. This,
and not only that, but that's the, like, sort of, yeah, I get that aspect, but on top of that, the weather was amazing. And if we could handpick, like, sort of, I know we've been slightly critical of our performances in the last month or so. Some would say lethargic, leggy.
I think it's nerves. It looks like it was nerves now when you watched yesterday.
But I was on the Big Six yesterday. We've done the mob, the watch along, and shout out to the people that came and supported that. And they saw my emotions and reactions. I was just, at one stage, people thought Uncle's crying, like I was about to cry at the end. Yeah, I didn't have, you know, words couldn't express. I couldn't express in words what I felt, you know, at the final whistle and everything. But Spurs, if we could have handpicked our opponents and the weather,
they were
and look, we want to go out with a bang. Come on, Liverpool, put on a 5-star show. literally put on a 5-star show.
It was
Like
incredible.
they poked the bear in the first 10 minutes, and I thought, oh gosh, come on. We always do it the hard way, you know.
We do. It just I think it was fitting. I said it yesterday on the post match. It's fitting
Mm.
because Liverpool coming back from behind, and this season going behind a lot in some games again, like last year. One thing that we really need to improve next year is trying not to go behind so much first again. And we did it again, but we came back, and that's been the story all year. They've taken that mentality, the fighting mentality, across from Klopp into Slot, and he's
Well, Slot touched upon that. They
yeah,
asked him, what is or what qualities did you find in this team, or why did you find the transition so easy, or something like that? And he
culture.
said the culture, the winning culture and mentality of this squad.
Amazing.
And,
Amazing.
and,
And
and we
you've
have
got a leader like Van Dijk. It makes it easier. But also look at the players behind him. Mo, Ali, Trent, Robbo, Gomez. You're going to look up to them if you're coming into the squad, right? All these players, you're going to look up to them. And what we forgot was that, 3 or 4 of those have been playing regularly. Some of them injured, some of them out. And so that's 7 players that haven't won a league before, or maybe been around. It's going to be nerves everywhere. Ibu, oh my God, the Ibu story. Let's talk about that.
What
Grizz. The guy going on TV and saying, I felt like a flipping loser. Basically, I felt like a loser. So if you look at his nerves, because he lost the World Cup final, lost the Champions League final, lost just now Carabao final, felt like losing the league last by 2 points or by a point every time. He was like, when's this going to be good for me? When's it going to work? So this last few months, maybe he's just been really nervous. Maybe he's just been
it starts affecting you in every way. And let's not forget, he's only 25 or 26.
Yeah.
Think about it. So all of this trauma that he's gone through, footballing trauma, it does make you feel. It does make you feel. You start questioning yourself. You have to have the mentality of a warrior. You have to have the mentality of a champion to go through all those setbacks at such a young age. He left his hometown Paris, goes to Leipzig in Germany. Injury after injury ridden. Laden career like so far as well. And now he's getting consistency in terms of fitness, reaching finals, but can't get over the line. So, no wonder the brother sat. Did you see the image of him sitting in the empty Anfield? Don't know if you saw it. So basically, he goes, after everything else, after everyone was gone home, I sat in an empty stadium for 45 minutes just to take everything in. I mean, that is amazing. They've got pictures of it. People check it out.
Makes you emotional because it just shows you what it means. And like sometimes we diss these players. We don't know what they're going through in their head. I know they're paid millions, but they're human beings at the end of the day. And this is what we're trying to say with the mental state of a player. If he's going through that in that final couple of months and saying, are we going to get caught? Am I going to mess up? What's going to happen? It doesn't matter how good you are. It messes you up. I hope next year now, with this monkey off his back, this real big one. My God.
I think, what? I agree with your point. Check this out. So what you just started off, people, like what Gags was just saying, only 4 people have actually got over the line in terms of league win, right? So therefore, that term, the monkey off the back, in terms of people getting over the line, this could be a catalyst. This could be a catalyst for more success for this team, because even though it was the Jurgen Klopp squad and team, you got to remember the Hendersons, the Milners, the Ginnies, the Fabinhos, the Bobbies, the Manes, no longer there. So all those winners that won us the league, won us the Champions League, won us the Super Cup, won us the World Club Cup, and all of that aren't there anymore. This is, in essence, or was supposed to be, or was at one stage, Jurgen Klopp 2.0. So now we are hoping that Slot takes Klopp's 2.0 and turns it into his 1.0. And let's hope it's successful as that. Because if we can add another Champions League and another Premier League to this, and all the domestic trophies clean swipe, I'm gonna die a happy and content.
Well, man. I'm at Anfield on the 25th. I can't wait to go and see them pick the trophy up, right? I'm telling you, that's just like the tick box done. It's just like life is gonna feel like something. I mean, it just makes me emotional. Like me and Cam got emotional last night on the show as well, when Cam was just drunk because he fucking finished a bottle of whatever he was drinking.
Okay, as per.
Yeah, as per. So he was getting emotional at the end, but it just means a lot to a lot of people, man. We've been following this. We work really hard on this channel, and on you work really hard with what you do. It's not easy. You put up with a lot of shit as well in your life sometimes. To get some success. This summer's going to be great for all of us. Anyone who does content, anyone that does talks about Liverpool, this summer's going to be amazing for everyone, and everyone deserves it because you know what? We've had some shit times coming second in the league so many times, winning it in COVID when no one's really even watching videos or listening to podcasts because they're not traveling anymore. No one wants to do stuff.
Spot on.
This is the year now where everything's open for Liverpool fans and whatever they want to do. And you know what? There's a whole load of merch on Anfield Index on Etsy. Go and have a look at that. And just support all of the folks that are doing content, making the club before you, whatever. There's just so many people doing so many things that love this club, trying to make a thing of it. And there's two of us right here that are doing it as well. So
Manu says almost felt like the players didn't know how to celebrate. Only Maka made it look like another one. No, they were fine. They were cool. None of them looked out of place or anything. Shall I tell you who I did? We'll go through the personal celebrations. We'll go through as many as we can remember, recall, and sort of how we felt about sort of the slot. We'll get to it, people. The slot and the Klopp song. Like I predicted. I did predict it, guys. That's no ITK business. I actually said it will be beautiful and it will be amazing, and I think he will do it, and he did.
Yeah.
But
it just, what it showed me, and I tweeted it, and it went a bit nuts on my Twitter when I said that just shows when Klopp did it, we lauded him as a leader, we lauded him as a selfless human being that in his moment of farewell, he's putting over the next guy. He doesn't have to do it. That's low ego, man. And I know Klopp's got a big ego, but that showed low ego. And then this guy comes in. It's his moment where he's just won the league, doesn't owe anything to anyone at all, but he knew he owed that to Klopp. He knew it.
Beautiful.
And he did it. And it just shows again what a great human we've got as this manager that's come in. So we are, and I ended my tweet with, we are blessed. We sincerely, truly are blessed to have had this manager follow the last one. I just get emotional saying it. We're fucking lucky. Sorry, I swore. We're so lucky, man, that we got Slot.
I think you're right. I think it does. It does show you what kind of man we've hired again. And it just shows you how much effort and research goes into the man behind the role, whether it's a player, whether it's a coach, whether it's a manager, whether it's an analyst. We don't just look at them in terms of their numbers and their output. We actually take a deep dive into their characters and personalities. And so far, Slot he's been overwhelming, man, for me. He's overwhelmed me. Like in terms of in every aspect, his humility, his approach, his man management, his tactics. My God, this guy has walked in and was heralded the new Dutch bald fraud, after, of course, Ten Hag. He was spoken about sort of slot machine. Let's see what he brings up for Liverpool now. Ha 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 ha. Liverpool fall off. Blah 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 blah.
If you haven't seen the Paddy Power accounts, oh my God, watch the video.
Brilliant.
The one about the brilliant one about the fans. Oh my God, the Arsenal fans. Oh my God, I was laughing my ass off. It's so good. Please go and. I wouldn't normally say this about a betting site or whatever. Twitter account.
We don't condone the betting site, but the actual video they've made is hilarious. It's hilarious. Peter Reid.
Oh no, not that one. There's another one. So the Peter Reid one's fantastic, right?
Like, which one are you talking about? The League
Dixon one. They've done a second one where it's literally going through from August all the way to April, where they've got tweets of people and they're
Peter Crouch. Peter Crouch one.
No, different one. There's a different one. And it's so funny because they're ripping the crap out.
Oh, there's a different. I need to check that one out.
They're just going next level, man. They're going next level.
I'm talking about the Peter Crouch
one. That's great as well. That's brilliant. They're both good. Honestly, watch the second one as well. Really funny.
AG says, do you think the players will be drunk for the last 4 games? Would really like us to hit 90 points and really put a stamp on it. I think we've put the stamp on it, and I don't think we're going to hit 90 points now. I do think we're going to be drunk for the last 4 games. I don't know what you think, Gags.
I really hope we're not drunk.
We are.
I know, but I really hope we're not, because I don't want. This happened last time, and City beat us after we won the league, and they beat us like 5 or 4-1 or whatever it was, 4-0. I don't remember, but I don't want Chelsea and Arsenal beating us like that now.
No.
Just don't. I just don't want it. They have to. I hope the manager's saying to him, "Look, we want to take this on into the next season on a good run. We want it to go on to next season. So you got to."
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I want us to. I want us to
obviously.
reach 90 points, 100 million.
Well, I just say as much as possible. Even if they draw the last 4, fine by me. Just don't lose. I don't want them to lose anything. They don't want to lose any games now.
No,
Just go
100%.
the whole way. So
Yeah, 100%. I mean, definitely the Arsenal game. I definitely
exactly.
don't.
We've got to batter them. I think we'll be up for that one though. I think for some reason they're just a
I think so. Hopefully.
But to be honest,
It'll depend on what this.
Wouldn't you love to go over there and twat them one?
It would depend on their situation, obviously, with the Champions League as well.
Well, they're in a situation. They've got to win. They've got to win.
No, I mean in terms of when our game is being played, if they're still in it and stuff. No.
No, I'm talking Chelsea. Sorry, I'm talking Chelsea next week.
Oh, sorry, Chelsea.
So
Yeah. No, Arsenal. It's Arsenal.
Oh yeah, Arsenal. No, but they would have played 2 games a week for 2 weeks, and we wouldn't have played. We would have played once a week. So
that's our weak point.
Yeah. Well, not against Spurs, it wasn't.
That was magnificent. The way we came back. Look, I wanted to put on a show, and we did put on a show. We'll touch upon the game as well. But going back to what we were talking about in terms of the celebrations and.
LA is saying here, watching slot dancing was so enjoyable, and it was.
Yeah, he had to like the proverbial.
Let go.
Let his hair down, like
Yeah.
bless him. He hasn't got
Let
much.
his eyebrows down or let his eyelashes down.
Something. He had to, and it was good. He didn't OTT it, which was brilliant. He just done a little jig, and that was it. And now I think we await how he will react on the last day. But what did you think about, like, okay, I love his ruthlessness and everything else, but Chiesa, are you in any way, shape or form, feeling any way, shape or form about Chiesa not getting even a look in and then not feeling much part of the parade?
Well, he was smiling. He was smiling. He was.
Yeah, no, but I think it was awkward for him.
Yeah, of course it was. But at the end of the day, this is what the manager wants. And if he was a player that is not suiting him, or if they've fallen out in some way, then okay, man. Let's sell him this summer. 1 year, he's gonna get he's gonna get a Premier League winning medal, and he's gonna go his happy way. He can say he won a Premier League. Obviously, he can't say he played much, but he's gonna get a medal for sure. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, Grizz. I'm you know what, right now, I'm so happy with what's been achieved. I'm so happy with what's happened. Let's let him, whatever the decision is in the future, let it be. It's all good. I'd rather Chiesa be happy and Slot be happy. And if that means they're apart, so be it. And if he's not going to play a single minute the rest of the season, so be it. I don't really care anymore.
Look, of course, the whole summer awaits in terms of transfer speculations, incomings, outcomings, and no doubt we will have different topics to speak about every week and different names and different positions. But the curious case of Chiesa is still bugging me for some reason, man. Like, I don't understand it either way. Like, from the incoming part of things, like in terms of Hughes and Edwards' decision to actually buy him for 12 million. Did they not consult Slot? Did they override Slot? Did Slot just doesn't fancy him? Is it a training ground issue? Because you can't not give him a minute now and again here and there. Like, he brought on Nunes, who we know is off before Chiesa, Gags. So what does that say about Chiesa then? Because if Nunes is definitely off, and we all agree he's definitely off, there's no ifs and buts about it. Yet he's bringing him on. What chance is there for Chiesa? And apparently the word is Chiesa's fine in training and happy and doing brilliant and everything else.
There's zero chance, mate. Let's be real honest. There's zero chance. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if he's, like you said, you've put all the evidence there, not getting a game even when it's all over, not even getting a look in, not even getting off the bench. But I think there is the other way of thinking about it, where Slot wanted the players that actually have contributed to the season positively in some way to come on. So Nunes has won us a couple of games, with goals. Listen, he has though.
No, he has. I'm not nodding my head on that.
Oh yeah, Elliot's done well when he's come on. Endo's been great when he's come on in times, and then Jones has to come on, bro. Jota has to come on because they've been part of the team, the first team. So all the five that came on have been the five that he's trusted at least from the bench, even if it's for 20 minutes or 10 minutes.
Okay.
But Chiesa's never been in that five, never ever. So that moment, those five deserve to be part of that situation.
Apart from the two impacts he had in the Newcastle Cup final and the Brentford away game where he came on and assisted Nunes, remember? So he's had a little bit of some impact.
No, not compared to.
No. Of course, not comparable.
Yeah.
But
everybody's going to
don't
feel
get it.
a certain
I don't
way.
get it.
No, I understand. I just think it is what it is now. We can't change it. We can't go back in time. We can't change. We can only just hope that we sell him if we're not going to play him because it's stupid to have him. It's just silly to have him in the squad if he's not going to get played. What's the point of him being here? Sell him. At least make it 10 million back, whatever it was.
Well, as I said, we'll wait and see that, and it's ominous for him. For me, the highlight of the celebrations, or one of the highlights of the celebrations, there was a couple. One of the highlights of the celebrations was the song and the reception Joe Gomez got. That really made me, Gags, I was smiling like a kid throughout because Joe Gomez was shy. He thought he hasn't contributed enough. Again, like your point about contributions and players, right?
Yeah.
And Joe Gomez probably felt he hasn't contributed enough. But my God, Joe Gomez is the longest serving Liverpool player. People, let's not forget that.
Yep.
He is the longest serving Liverpool player. So
Totally
Joe Gomez was 100% right to be pushed. I think Virgil ended up pushing him. I can't remember. Virgil, let me know, guys, if it was Virgil that pushed him. I think pushed him and enabled him to play his song.
No doubt.
I love his song. There's ain't nobody like Joe Gomez. And you know what? What a guy. What a bloke. What a human. Again, what a character.
Such a nice man. When you hear him speak, such a nice guy. Like, if he's been here since he's been really young. Like, he was really young when he joined. But if you think about it, whenever he did come in, he was great. Whenever he did come into the team, he was solid. Always right back, left back, whatever he did for us. So he was unlucky at the time when we needed him most. He got injured. But he was fine. Whatever 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 games he played, he was always solid for us, dude. So he deserves it as well, like the rest. It's a shame. Hopefully he's fit for 25th of May. I hope he'll be back at least on the bench for that.
He needs to come on. He needs to come on.
And if we get a penalty, he needs to.
Oh, please. Yes. I don't care what. Okay, hold on. No, we do care. I'll tell you why. No.
Mo's fine. Mo needs
no. Let me set the scenario.
Okay, go on.
Because if Mohamed Salah is on the verge, and he probably is, people, let us know what's the next record for Mohamed Salah to break.
I already know it. I'll tell you what the next record is. The next record is he needs 1 goal in 4 games or 1 assist in 4 games to level with Cole and Shearer. I think it's Cole and Shearer for the most goals or assists in a season, but they played a 42-game season. So if he's already passed everybody else, if he gets another goal and an assist, so 2 more, then he's outright the best in a single season.
So he's not going to let Joe Gomez take any form of penalty or nothing.
But why? That's 3 games away, bro. We're talking about the last game of the season. He might be beaten by then.
It might not be.
It will be. It will be.
Why will it be? No, he has to do it. If it's on the line, Mohamed Salah.
What I'm saying is, it will be beaten by then, bro. It will be beaten by then.
I know what you're saying. I'm saying the chances are it might not be as well. So, it all depends. Joe Gomez, if you get a penalty, I'm telling you now, if Mohamed Salah's got records on the line, ain't a hell's.
You know what's going to happen? He's going to tell Joe, stand right on the edge of the area. I'm just going to tap it. You come in and fucking. You can't touch it, can you? It's got to be like.
No, they can. Remember Henry and Pires done it, but they messed it up.
Oh, yeah.
Henry and Pires tried it. No, you can do the penalty like that. You can tap it
Hmm.
and then the person's side foots it in. Now that'd be too much. We're not that. Would we? Could we? Ah,
Never know.
that'd be amazing. But Joe Gomez's goal would top off everything. You're right. If Mohamed Salah has broken that record before that, and if we somehow get a penalty or free or anything, Joe
Gomez will
Gomez.
probably miss it. He's so fucking nervous.
I know, I know. But we got to take the risk. We got, we got to take the risk. We got to play the percentages
And
and
when's the
do
FA
our
Cup final, by the way?
the what?
FA Cup final? Because we're playing Palace on the last day of the season, right?
Oh shit!
When's the FA Cup final?
Oh shit! We're playing the FA Cup finalists, and
Oh, it's a week
possibly,
before. It's a week before.
yeah, but still,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
possibly, guys, and
If
possibly,
they
guys.
win, they'll be drunk.
Not only that, we're possibly playing the Charity Shield opponents as well.
Yeah, hopefully. I really want them to beat City, man.
I
That'll be
so
so
badly
good.
want them. I so badly want them to beat City.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
me
it's going to
too,
be
bro.
back to City again next season. City and Liverpool. Here we go again. Here we go again. And this
The
will
big
obviously be a rejuvenated City, whatever. The Joe Gomez celebration, right?
Mm.
Obviously, everybody's focus, eyes, and ears. And apparently today, if you guys haven't checked out some social media accounts, the aggregators have got Trent's apparent alleged conversation with John Henry transcripted by a lip reader. I mean, what an earth?
What is it saying? I haven't seen that. What is it saying?
So, if someone is kind enough to put it in the chat, please do so. Otherwise, I'll bring it. I'll try to remember as much as I can. Hold on, I've got it. I've got it right here. So basically, John Henry and Trent were seen having a little conversation, obviously after the game. Okay, right, right. You're gonna love this.
Yeah, it's complete bullshit, but let's go.
Oh, we don't know. We don't know. It's published in the news. It's a main newspaper. I'm just telling you. All right. 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 Where are we? Bear with me. I'm nearly there. Alleged conversation between John Henry and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Investigative and forensic lip reader Nicola Hickling, who spoke to the OBLG, who's the OBLG, claimed that Henri opened the conversation by saying, "You've been quiet. How have you got on?" She noted that the England international nodded in response before uttering, "Being sensible." Henry then raised up his hand and seemingly said, "I want you to do the right thing." In a blunt response, Alexander-Arnold said, "Yeah, yeah." In an act of reassurance, fucking, what's wrong with me? Henry replied, "Best way." Listen to this part. In an act of reassurance, Henry replied, "Best way and don't panic." The defender then said, "Should I decide?" And then Hickling noted that Henry nodded slowly before saying, "Absolutely." He then turned to the fans and said, "Let them know." Ball.
Absolutely A1 bullshit. Like literally gunned. They ain't gonna have a chat in the stadium in front of everyone about anything like that. Never ever.
It's a mini conversation. It's a couple of lines. It's a couple of lines. It's not a conversation as such. It's a couple of lines. How you getting on? You've been quiet recently. Just being sensible. Oh no, I want you to make the right decision. Take your time. Look, we don't know. This is an expert apparently.
Expert, spec-spert, man. Get
No
the
such
spec
thing.
savers, the expert. What the hell?
No such thing.
more chances of Henry talking to Thierry.
No, but they were talking.
You discussing a bloody silver. California.
I'm telling you, listen, we can look. In 2025, in 2025, we can't rule out everything. And I'm sorry, we can't rule out anything.
Oh my god, no.
Okay.
I don't know.
So then we go on to.
I don't think he's staying.
What did you make of Trent's celebration?
I loved it. I think he deserves it. Everybody deserves to celebrate, man. He was fine. He was happy. He was jumping around. I saw when I was watching it just now when they were doing the fist pumps and stuff towards the cup. He was there running, doing it, draped in the flag, hitting his chest. I mean,
The badge or the chest? The badge.
with the badge, the badge, the chest. I mean, it's just I
That's
don't
the
know, man.
badge.
It's weird. I can't see the turnaround. Like it would be a monumental, epic proportion of turnaround now, Grizz, if he's staying. Like honestly, that's insane. If he stays,
Did
I can't
you
see it.
did you see
There's rumors today, by the way, doing rounds on on WhatsApp. I'll send you this voice note. Again, I think it's bullshit. I'll send it you. There's a voice note. I shouldn't really be saying this, but there's a voice note going around, and it's about someone or something, and how Trent might stay and this and that. But I'm
send
going
it
to
to me?
Yeah,
Send
I'm
it to me
going
because you know my thoughts. But listen, what I wanted to say was, did you see Cody Gakpo's interview?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, the one where he says, hopefully Trent as well.
But okay, let's break this down logically without being sort of extreme on either side and view, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Cody Gakpo has said live on air in an interview, Mohamed Salah has signed, Virgil has signed, and hopefully Trent. To me, that indicates no decision has been made, and
All the players don't know.
Or the players definitely aren't aware of it.
No.
And that's fact because that's what it indicates.
Yeah. And I think that's the great and the right move from Trent. If he is still going, like just say he is, that he has literally kept it close, that no one in the team knows, because otherwise they would start to, people would just be a bit distant, like, why are you celebrating? You're leaving.
Would they be interrogating him though? Would they want to know? Does Salah and Virgil, does it affect their decisions, do you think, in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Would it have?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, I don't think it did. Well, if he stayed, you mean?
Just
They don't know, do they? So like, they've stayed regardless of Trent being here or not.
Yeah.
Because they're the true two. I think that's the problem with Trent. He wants to be one of the two at the top. He's always third wheel while them two are here. In fact, he might be even fourth after Allister in terms of importance.
But Cody Gakpo's and the way the other players are trying to still sway like his mind or influence in any way, shape, or form. Kuch hota hai. I know we said kal ho na ho.
Kuch hota hai.
I'm telling you, for our South Asian viewers and listeners who understand Hindi or Punjabi or Urdu, Kuch Hota Hai is a very famous Bollywood film. And Kuch Hota is
not
reference
age well, though. Not age. Watch it now. It looks a pile of crap. Sorry.
I will leave it out. Stop bullying. Kuch Hota. It's a classic. Right?
I never see what.
Kuch Hota. Let me reference because people are thinking, what the hell did Grizz just say there? Kuch Hota Hai in the middle of a bloody Liverpool podcast, right? So what Kuch Hota Hai means or indicates is referring to is
something happening.
Something.
Something. Bloody bastard.
So
something. East is east now, mate. You've got to flip it east is east now.
So basically, so a quick translation, what I'm suggesting or saying or hinting or saying is Trent Alexander-Arnold something. That's what I'm saying. But listen, either way,
Trent feeling something yesterday. Definitely.
Okay, either way, it has to be a decision made or announced when, Gags. Now, when now? Because the title's done. Before the parade, at the parade, after the parade, is there any obligation? What is your view?
If I was Trent, I would want to enjoy the parade and everything and then announce it after. That's what I would do because you'd want no negativity at all. And then he can just disappear. And also the players, no one's going to be, there's nothing at stake anymore. It's all done. Everyone's done. And I think that's how he's been advised. I think that's how it's been done. And listen, I would be I'm happy to be wrong. If he stays, great, man. I love it. But I just can't see, why wouldn't it be announced like today? straight away if he was staying. Like immediately after winning the league, hey, your boy's staying as well, and everybody's even more happy, you know. Or maybe they wait for if we lose to Chelsea or something, they'll announce, "Oh, Trent's staying, by the way." That's it. We're all happy again, and all the opposition fans are crying again because they're like, "Bloody hell, they kept all three." Like the biggest thing that people were talking about post match yesterday was how Slot had done. He's won the title when he had these three contracts hanging over his head as well. And everybody was like, "They're going to lose this title because these three players are going to be leaving." We won the title, and two of them are staying. What a result! What a result!
Well, this is look. We still have a couple of things to think about, and obviously this will come out in the next. We're imagining, we're thinking. Please, Jatin, you know, we're serious podcasters. We're serious podcasters here.
Oh.
More like Lagan with the Colonials from Madrid coming for that spin bowler, being Trent. Oh, brilliant, brilliant analogy, brilliant analogy. What's bitterness personified?
I have no idea what he means. K-Pax.
What are you referring to?
Yeah, we missed something. Or maybe he's in the past. I don't know.
Or
Like,
maybe
late. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Let us know what is bitterness personified, and we can maybe give our opinion and view on it. But yeah, Trent. And my highlight, personally, as I said, was the Virgil van Dijk one. Not when he was getting serenaded by the crowd, but there's a scene, guys. Bear with me now and try to remember and picture the scene where the camera pans all the way around him and Virgil just taking it in. I think that scene will go down in Liverpool folklore history. Honestly.
Amazing. I think the alley.
That is going to be iconic. I mean, that is aura at its glorious.
You know what? I think there's a few. The Mo Salah bowing one in the middle of the stadium, and then it's just fans around him. That's amazing. In the green pitch, there's like nobody around. I don't know how they took that pic, but it was amazing. The other one's Ali when he's crying in a ball, and the players running over to him. Those are real images that show you that this wasn't easy, man. It feels like it's easy for us, like to get 15 points ahead and everything. It's easy, feels easy, but it's not for the players. So, you know,
I think I forgot about the Allison, Endo, and Robertson. Was it Allison, Endo, and Robertson?
And Verge comes on top of them at the end.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. How did I forget that? But I just thought the Virgil one was just. Like Liverpool, like he's the man. Like that was amazing viewing, and the cameraman earned his money, wage packet, whatever you want to call it, to picture that. And Virgil didn't react, didn't look left, didn't look right. The eyeballs were straight focused into the crowd, and he was just soaking in. You're like a gladiator, and just taking in all the adulation and the atmosphere. Brilliant. And the song at the time. Guys, help me out. Which one of our songs was playing in the background?
Was it the start or was it in the middle? Oh, is it the one? Was it at the start? The first one?
No.
Is it freed from Desire?
No, it was a proper song. Like not that Freed from Desire. Desire isn't a proper song. No, man, I'm talking about one of the Liverpool songs, man.
Oh,
Tunes of Anfield Road.
Oh, right, okay. By the way, why are we twins? Why are we twins? Like what? The separated twins, separated at birth, twins are back. How is it? Oh man. Yeah. Here you go. Fields of Anfield Road. Jatine said you're right. You got it.
Yeah. Look, the twin shout. Please stop it. Behave yourselves. You made me cough, and I triggered my cough.
Something happening to his throat now. Sorry.
Something's happening now.
Look, man. Kal ho na ho. No matter what happens tomorrow, we won.
Kal ho na ho. Trent ho na ho. Kuch hota hai.
Trent ho na ho.
Now that's what we can say. The title of the show would be.
The next part is Trent ho na ho.
Trent ho na ho. Right. Kuch hota hai.
No. Kuch hota hai.
Oh gosh!
Oh my god!
No, but if you want it to rhyme, if you want it to rhyme, the Trent announcement has to come in some form of Jota announcement. So then it could be Trent ho na ho, kuch kuch jota hai. Yes, that'd be amazing.
Oh, yes.
That'd be amazing.
We
Yeah,
need from next season, we need to do Liverpool match like me. Whenever me and Grizz are on for chat G&G, it needs to be an Indianism or Asianism, let's say, of the
Yeah,
of
someone
the
said
title.
it. Someone said it.
Yeah.
Manu said one desi distraction per pod.
Yeah, I've already put that on. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you were
yeah.
talking. That's fine.
Yeah. Now, that'd be brilliant. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah,
But
that's
look,
it's our little Desi thing. It's our little Desi thing. That's it.
yeah. And it will come with translation if people are baffled, whatever.
Oh yeah. We always do translation. No
Yeah,
problem.
we
This is
explain
for
it.
everyone. It's for everyone.
Yeah, look at the scene at the end, and then the "You Never Walk Alone," reminiscent of. Do you remember when we won the? Do you remember the comeback against Barcelona?
In fact, it reminded me more of the Champions League final,
one.
the
Yeah.
final when we won it in Madrid, and it was right in front of us. We were right in the stat stand where they came in front of us, and because they've won something, they're all partying with because the whole everybody was there. It was insane. It was insane. It just it felt like that. Like someone said earlier about slot dancing, we haven't seen that side of him. It just felt really nice for him to just let it off.
Again, natural. Again, it wasn't forced. Again, he didn't try to be Klopp. He wasn't trying to be
no fist pumps from
anything
him.
that he's not. It was his own version of a fist pump. But I guess that takes us segues into the main talking point. Not the main talking point. Obviously, the main talking point is with champions. But sort of
the main talking point is when Trent says "Mehuna."
Mehuna.
I'm around. Oh, we have a very nice super chat here from Balaji. Congratulations to my fellas. Thank you so much for this £10, by the way. Happy 20, guys. I want to remind FSG have to tie down Mac 10 for a good time before he wants the Spain move. Also, do you reckon we will add quality to go again and retain the PL title?
Let's camp on this super chat. Leave on the screen because it's a generous super chat, and let's focus. Give it a couple of minutes respect, and let's discuss this. So first and foremost, of course, as Gag says, thank you very much, Balaji. Really appreciate your love and support. Mac 10 was outstanding, Gag Tandon.
He's been outstanding all season in my book.
Okay, I think he started off slow in my book, but I think he's gone from strength to strength. I think there's a future captain there. Obviously, it depends. Obviously, right now, it's Virgil, and then you'd think Robertson or Salah, probably Salah, if Trent is going. But if Trent doesn't go, then I think probably be Trent and then McAllister second in line.
He's underrated as hell, dude, this boy. I think he's underrated as hell, man.
Speak on him.
Just World Cup winner. When you have, let me just say it this way, when Messi comes out after winning a World Cup and says, "This is the boy," McAllister's the boy, and we wouldn't do it without him. Like that was.
You have to put respect on that, right?
I think Messi's words are. I think Messi praising someone for me is like, whoa, okay, that's big. So when we signed this fella, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be something. The man's won us a Premier League now. He's absolutely world class. Like Ali is saying, we'll put it on in a sec after we've done this. But Manu says counter argument: Maka is our best midfielder, but the most replaceable. I'm not so sure.
That's very easy said than done. Very easy said than done. When you have a combination,
right?
When you have a combination of the tenacity he shows, the desire that he shows, the leadership qualities he shows, and then on top of all of that, the quality he shows, that's a rare mixture, guys. Don't sleep on the qualities McAllister has and has shown in his brief time. Let's not get carried away. It's his second season. He's only going to get better and stronger, I feel. What do you think? In his role in the team as well.
Oh, next season, I think he's going to be his. He's going to fly. I think now that they won a league title, the confidence, they're just going to know that they can do it. What do you think of this Spain thing? Like, do you think he's going to want this Spain move? Do you think he's going to want to leave Liverpool? It does happen. So it's not like...
Yeah, we know. We know the South Americans have a love affair with the Spanish, but the way he spoke, did you see his post? Someone put up his post today.
Insane.
I mean, how good was that? If that doesn't give you goosebumps, what doesn't?
The way he went on his Irish heritage, things like that, just That's what's going to touch with Liverpool as well. There's a lot of Irish. That's obviously going to happen in Liverpool. It's mixed of people with from all backgrounds are in Liverpool. From its support, it was back in the olden days. You got Chinese coming in there. You got Portuguese. You got everybody coming in there from everywhere. There's loads of people from all the Scandinavians. Everything. It's well known history of just lots of people coming in. So that's why it's such a welcoming city, right? Heart as big as Liverpool. That song keeps getting me as well today. Man, everything yesterday was beautiful. Sorry, I'm just keep going off on a tangent, but the songs, everything's just hitting me. But yeah, I think Macca's like you said, leader quality everywhere in him. When he's had the praise from other players and other people, the manager rates him so highly, dude. He's literally played every game. I think maybe he just got rested.
I described McAllister as the brains of Slot on the pitch. So every coach has his brains, his leader, his version, his instructions. Everything embodiment of the manager. I think McAllister is the embodiment of that for Slot on the pitch. Like in terms of everything he wants. Like we often talk about how Liverpool are more control the pace of the game. Have this tenacious pressing side to them, and that's McAllister down to a T, right? That is literally McAllister, how he plays the game, knows when to speed it up, knows when to slow it down, his choice, his selection of pass, the way he galvanizes everyone around him, and now he's added blockbuster goals. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this fella. Balaji sent in another super chat.
Thank you so much, Balaji, man.
He says Mac 10 is not the worry. FSGC.
Fair enough. I mean, that could be a possibility if he's one that we want to rebuild off of. If he's going to go for 100, 150 million, then I get what you're saying. The club is one of those, but then the player has to have the will to want to go as well. We can't just sell him. They're going to want to, he's going to have to want to go. And if that happens, then we cross that bridge when we come to it. For right now, let's get him renewed for one more contract and see where he goes from there. I think he probably deserves a raise right now. From the midfield,
and like the scene says, we pulled Brighton's pants down and smacked him. For Rob for 35 minutes. I think it was the clause, so it wasn't like we negotiated. It was a brilliant deal. If the clause was there, that's Brighton's fault or whatever. We had exploited that clause, and probably I can't think of. Do you know? Okay, here's a good conversation. I put the McAllister fee on a par and levels with our legendary purchases of the likes of Robertson, Fabinho, Mane, Salah, and Gini. All in that 30 to 40 million, apart from Robertson, who was 7 million, all in that 30 to 40 million category. I think McAllister goes into that category of our legendary purchases.
I totally agree. To be honest, everyone in this team that's won it now is
legend.
Is at a legend status, like the ones that played most of the season, for example, like a Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, all these players are now gonna.
He was back yesterday, by the way.
Wow.
All that energy and the lethargy and the struggle.
Again, it must be the nerves, dude. This is first title win. I'm telling you, Dom as well. First title win. They were all feeling the pressure. All of a sudden, I'm hoping the shackles are off next week. I want to batter Chelsea and Arsenal, man. I want to batter them as champs. I hope these guys get ready for it, man. No way should be letting them drinking. Drinking last night, fine. Rest of the week, training, boys.
Season ain't over. I actually agree with you in terms of it must have been nerves and all that and the pressure. You're right, because they haven't done it. But I thought our three midfielders were back to their first 3-4 months versions. Yeah. Like, before all the fatigue and everything that you was referencing about the minutes they played, etc., etc. I thought they were back to their gung-ho, energetic.
Grizz, this is why that second part of the first biology, the question. Also, do you reckon we will add quality to go again and retain the Premier League? That part of that question, I actually think we are about to go and add quality now. It means there'll be some outgoings too. Don't get me wrong. We're not that type of club that just goes and spends 200 million without anything. But there's the Jotas, or maybe there's the Darwins, and there's going to be a Tsimikas or a Robbo. Which one? I reckon maybe Tsimikas most likely. Then you look at the likes of Elliott and Doak and Morton. They're all going to probably go, but there's going to have to be one coming in to replace those spots, somewhere around the squad. So maybe a Gomez or a Kwanzaa, one of them goes, most likely Gomez. So you're going to be bringing it. Kelleher's probably definitely off for 20-ish, 25, maybe 30. So if you add it all up, there's probably going to be about 100 million, maybe 150 there, mil. Well, Darwin will go for a big fee, mate, to Saudi, I think.
I think we. I know the offers and everything and the rumors. So Kelleher's situation is a bit complicated because of his last months on the contract. So if we were to sell him, we should have sold him 6 months ago. We would have got maximum fee for him. I think a lot of clubs will try to drive a bargain for Kelleher, and we have no option but to accept.
20 million's cheap, man.
15, 20 million. We have Doak. And we could do another show on this. In fact, we will do another show on this.
Yeah, we're running out of time. But you're right. I think there's still a lot to spend. So just to answer his question, Balaji's, yes, I think we're about to have, I think you tweeted it earlier, 3 starters, maybe 2 on the 2.
Yeah, I
reckon that's probably likely.
Yeah, I don't think we need. Look, people love transfers and people love. We need 6 and we need 7. Come on, be real, be realistic. Show some respect to this squad that has just earned and rewarded you with a league title, guys. Don't just, let's not just be those other clubs' fans and just want to win transfer windows. Our club's not about winning transfer windows. Our club is winning trophies. And only only Manchester City have outdone us in that aspect. Think about that. So all those teams that beat us every season in transfer windows, look at them now. Just look at them now. Guys, there's close to 3,000 of you watching on Twitter that I can see. I don't know what our record is or what kind of numbers they are, but we would appreciate if you could all come over to the YouTube and hit a like for us and subscribe to the channel. That's all we're asking for. Thank you very much for the support. Mad. Nearly 3,000 people that's just on Twitter. So come over. And as we said, we'll be talking all things. We've got loads to talk about yet, man. Like, the season ain't done. Like, I know I suggested they may be drunk, but, Gags wants to smash Chelsea and Arsenal. Is there a reason? Is there like hatred? Is there like, what is it? Well, why are you like, you said smash them with a lot of venom. That's not like you normally.
Dude, man, these fans and these clubs.
The fans.
These fans and these clubs been laughing at us. The Gerrard slip. We put that behind us now. We won it at Anfield. Yeah. That's when Chelsea fans were doing that hitting. Arsenal fans this season, apart from the one guy that keeps giving us super chats. What's his name? Your friend.
Suj.
Apart from Suj, who's the best Arsenal fan, maybe even one of the best fans I ever know, or have not met yet, but know from a chat. Apart from him, literally, how many people have been so disingenuous, man, this season?
Unbelievable.
Like, it's never
unbelievable.
Been insane. And so for them, they need a battering. Oh, we haven't lost to a top 6 club for 1,900 and something stupid days. Oh my God! You know what? Hang on to that. We'll take we'll take the trophy and the medals. You take the numbers. By the way, no disrespect to Lucho from us. He's staying. I want him to stay, and he's actually been our informed player the last few weeks. To be fair to him,
I'm with that. I've been up and down with Lucho. Every week I've been changing my month, every week I change my mind on Lucho.
You know what it is? We need a bloody striker so he can actually play left or right. So he can cover for Mo on the right when we need to rest Mo, and he can play left and go with Gakpo and actually be fresh. We need a blooming striker or two because the players in there right now, even though
realistically, and this is why I keep harping on and replying to guys that want to tell me that we need this, we need that. Realistically, guys, we're not going to get rid of Chiesa, Nunes, Jota, and Diaz. Like, life doesn't work like that. Football doesn't work like that. No form of business works like that. You're not telling me out of the 6 current forwards we have, and I include Chiesa in that 6, we're not going to suddenly replace 4 of them.
Yeah.
Maximum 3, most probably, in my opinion, 2 will go.
Yeah.
And that's up to you who you think should go or will go. But I think Nunes is the nailed on cert to go. And then my guess would be Chiesa, probably. And I think Diaz will depend on what kind of fee we're offered.
Yeah.
If there is, I personally would keep him.
Yeah, I would. I mean, he's got 2 years left. It depends on whether we want to risk it to go to the last year,
What would you do with Jota this week? Obviously, we'll come to the crunch in the summer, but what are you doing this week with Jota?
What do you mean this week?
Like, as in changing your mind weekly, but I am.
Oh no, I want to. If it's possible to replace Jota and Nunes with one player, let's do it. If we get 20 million for Jota, 25, and then we get 40, 50 for Nunes, go and get a striker for 90 million. Put that money towards it. One that's going to be durable, and that's going to be able to play every game. You know, and then Diaz can cover that person, but just here and then, because Diaz is durable, not blooming Diaz playing.
So you're risking lessening. You're risking lessening the numbers, quantity over quality.
Dude, exactly. We had Bobby, Mane, Mo, and who was the fourth?
Origi and Shaq, fourth and fifth.
Buy young, durable players that can play every game and have decent backups. Now, if Chiesa stays decent, Gakpo and Diaz are good for us. They work with
100%.
2 quality players, and then a Chiesa that works.
There you go, guys. Gags with the pearls of wisdom right at the end of the show. He comes with some pearls of wisdom for you to ponder and reflect and talk about. And no doubt we will continue this chat and so much more in the upcoming weeks and throughout the summer. But I enjoyed it. It's made me feel a bit more energized, this show. I was feeling really tired after yesterday's celebrations and non-stop singing, and my throat's gone. And you know,
you got Big Six next time, yeah?
This is why I need a half an hour. Take some paracetamol and some energizing food. What's an energizing food? What's quick and energizing? Don't say samosa.
Mango?
Jaffa cake.
Oh my God, Jaffa cake. I always have, at least have something that's desi, man.
Jaffa cake.
You and your Jaffa cakes.
Energizer, honestly. Beautiful. But
I said banana. There you go. Orange juice. There you go. But chicken wings, Grizz. Anyway, thank you so much again, Grizz. It's been a great hour. Honestly, you said at the start what we're going to talk about. How's it going to go? Look, I told you once we start, we don't stop. And there was some fun today. There was some akela.
Yeah, I'm a guy that actually enjoys my own company. I'm a good akela, actually. Yeah.
I think you meant banana.
Chris, I don't want any stories on the Big Six. You best go down there. I'm past bantering and ripping and all that, because I just like to look in their faces when I talk and like sort of they feel the embarrassment and they know what we've done and what we've achieved.
Now, give our regards to the Big Six. Say the Liverpool fans from Anfield Index give their regards to the Big Six.
Give their regards. That's all we got. We got to keep it real. And we keep it classy. That's it.
We do.
That's it. We have to keep it classy and let them sing our praises. That's what I believe in. Let them respect and appreciate. You know what? They smashed it. And let's see. Make sure you check in Big Six and see their reactions when they talk about us being crown champions. So
please do. We do ask for you to support everyone that's on the channel. When we say Jack, when we say Grizz, go and support them with whatever they're doing on their own channels with their other shows. Big Six being one, and then Grizz's show as well. Carnage is it Carnage?
Yeah, Football Carnage.
Football Carnage. Go and check everything out. This is the time to really take everything in from everyone. Whatever everyone's doing, support it. You got time to watch, then do it. This is the best time, man. The next 4 weeks, support everyone. It'll be fantastic. Manu says thank you. Thank you, G&G Legends Guard of Honor. And you know what? You should get a guard of honor from the Big Six, dude.
Oh, I got it on the watch along yesterday, and they gave me a guard of was it a meal of honor?
Can you clip it and show it? I want to watch that.
We had a meal of honor.
Oh, right.
They gave me a meal. They said, "Here's your meal of honor." So,
that's beautiful, man.
Plenty more to come.
I'm going to ask that at work. I want a virtual guard of honor from everyone at work.
That's the one. That's the one.
Right. You know what? We're going to keep going. This will never stop. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the super chats. Fantastic. Grizz, can't wait till maybe later this week. Friday, we go again.
Yep. Let's have a look forward to.
We can decide Friday, Monday, whichever we want to do it. Let's see.
We still have 4 games to go. So either we will be discussing it or we'll be discussing what we should be doing, or we will be discussing how drunk they were. So stay tuned.
Shut up, bees everywhere. Anyway, that's it. See you later. Have a great one. Champions, up the Reds.
Get it!